Hello, it's your boy Davidoff. I am doing this video because I am going to be attending one of the semi-finals and the final. The tournament is in England, and I'll be attending my first ever rugby matches. Arsenal's Emirates Stadium is hosting one of the semi-finals, so I got a ticket to that. And I got a ticket to the final, which is at Manchester United's Old Trafford. I am going to Manchester for a weekend to watch that game. They're also showing Women's World Cup as well. Women's World Cup finals on the same day as that at Old Trafford. So, I'm looking forward to seeing rugby for the first time. I'm not like a huge fan of rugby, but sometimes I do like watching it. I sometimes like look at Six Nations, see who's winning that one. But when the World Cup comes around, whether it's Rugby Union World Cup, Rugby League World Cup, obviously this one's 13 players, that one's 15, I think. The other one I think is bigger, but this one is still, a version of rugby, which is for me more entertaining. For me, like, it's better when there's less people. For me, the most I've been entertained by rugby is sevens in the Olympics, so I think this says a lot about me. But yeah, like, I'm not an expert on rugby, so don't expect me to like do really well on this, because I'm definitely not going to do well. I'll just put it that way, because I don't know how most of the teams are. But I thought, since I'm going to the final and semi-final, I'll predict something, and we'll see how it goes. So in terms of like the teams, I know England we won the World Cup in 2003, right? I think that was Rugby Union, and we got to a final recently. I think that was also Union as well. I guess we're quite good. I don't know, like, is League the same players, or like does it switch up? Are there like players that specifically play League and not Union, or do some players play both? I got no idea. I know we got 3 Samoans on our team. Why do I know that? Because I went to Australia. I had a Samoan Uber driver, and he talked about Samoans in the England rugby team. So, and they're playing Samoa. So I know a bit about England. I know France in the Six Nations. I don't know much else, to be honest. I didn't know Greece played rugby, if I'm being honest. I know Samoans are tough. They've got players in other countries' teams, and I would assume they'd be quite good at rugby themselves. Australia. I went to Australia and I learned something interesting. Only about a third of Australia actually likes rugby. So it's mainly like I think they got 6 states, and about 2 of those states actually, they're rugby states in a way. Queensland and New South Wales. Most of Australia does not really like rugby. So that's actually quite interesting, considering like they're actually quite good at it. They're good at rugby, but only part of the country plays it. I thought that was quite interesting, actually. Imagine they all played rugby. They'd be unstoppable. Fiji, they're in that region. I don't know if they're good or not, but maybe they might be. Italy, they're in the Six Nations, just like France. I don't know much about them. I just know they're in the Six Nations. Same as Scotland, really. I don't really pay attention to their rugby team. I think they won the Six Nations once, like a while ago, that I remember. Ireland, they've won the Six Nations before, but I don't know much about them, if I'm being honest, in terms of rugby. Jamaica, Lebanon, didn't know they played rugby. So there's that. New Zealand, they're the All Blacks. So I always assumed they were the best team. I always assumed they were like the Brazil of rugby, but I don't know if they are, because sometimes they don't win, obviously. But they've always been the team where I've just been like, oh, they must be the best. They do this great thing at before games. I don't know what it's called, so I don't want to disrespect it, but it's really cool. Is the point? But yeah, they do that thing. They're scary. They're tough, and they tend to win, but not always. But I know they're very good. Cook Islands, I don't know much about them, but I think they're in that region. I think so. I don't know. There's like Australia, New Zealand, Fiji, New Caledonia, and then like Samoa's like to the east a little bit. So like, I don't know much about that region, but like, considering the flag, I think they're near there. I don't know where this is. Papua New Guinea, I don't know if they're good at rugby, if I'm being honest. I don't know about Tonga. Maybe they might be. I do know about Wales. I know about Wales because they've been quite good at rugby in the past. They've been pretty strong. They were the best in the UK at one point, and they were pretty dominant until recently, I think. So I'm intrigued. I'm very intrigued to see how they do. But yeah, having said all that, let's predict this. England versus Samoa. I predict England by 4. Honestly, I don't know. Like, how many points is a try? How many points is a kick? I can't remember. So I'm literally just guessing. Australia, I think, will beat Fiji by 16 points. Scotland and Italy ain't got a clue, mate. Oh, I don't know. Italy by... I don't know, man. Jamaica, Ireland. I don't know how Jamaica are, so I'll go Ireland by 13. New Zealand, I think, will beat Lebanon by 44. Yes, they'll smash them. France to beat Greece. Oh, there's a shambles of a video, but you know what? We'll take it in stride. No clue. Draw. Screw it. Wales, I think, will beat the Cook Islands by 15 points. So yeah, there we go. These are my predictions for the first round of fixtures. Let's predict round 2. Let's make it even crazier. Let's go Australia by 17. Let's go Italy by 1. Let's go England by 3. Let's go New Zealand by 31. Yes, they're getting that. I don't think it's called goal difference or percentage. What's it called in rugby? I don't know. But they'll win by lots of points, and they'll win the group because they'll have more margin. You know what? I'll just keep talking. Ireland by 6. Samoa, I think, will win by 9 against Greece. Wales by 15. Papua New Guinea by 6. Yes. I'm expecting dislikes on this, by the way. I'm not, because I know nothing about rugby. I'm literally just predicting this because I'm going to 2 games. So I sometimes watch it and like it. I have done reaction videos to rugby on this channel before, so you can look them up. But yeah, I do quite like watching it sometimes, but I'm just not like a regular viewer, so I don't know much about the rules. It's funny. I probably know more cricket rules than rugby rules, but I like rugby more than cricket. New Zealand by 20. Yes, the goal difference. That's what it's called, the goal difference. England by 16. Fiji to lose by 1 to Scotland. Australia to win by 30. Jamaica draw. I don't know. Cook Islands draw. Yes, we're going to be exciting with the draws. France by 1. So many close games here, guys. Wales by 6. Yes, there you go. Oh boy, if you want to join my league, surely you can beat this, right? If you think you can beat this, I dare you to join my league, right? We've got 2 people right now. Superu.com, superbru.com. You click on tournaments, you click on the S. Obviously, you make an account first. But yeah, there's lots of things there. There's football, there's cricket, there's F1, there's MotoGP, there's cricket, as I think I said that. There's NRL, there's all these golf things. How'd you predict golf? I don't know. There's NFL. Yes, I think there's NBA and NHL somewhere. There's plenty of sports here, but somewhere over here, you'll find the Rugby League World Cup. You click on the plus sign next to it, and then you select a country that you support, or you can just say you're neutral, and you'll be introduced into the screen. It automatically put you into like a public league. I think if you're neutral, I think they put it in like a neutral fans league anyway, and they put you into like a random league with like 20 people as well. And you can make your own league, or you can join mine as well. You can do both. Add a pool, join a friend's pool, and type in the code. My code is MobsHomie. I don't pick the codes. It's auto-generated by the website, but MobsHomie is my code. You can type that in, or you can type in Davidoff Predicts or Davidoff's League. It's a public league, so it should be quite easy to find. So yeah, I look forward to possibly seeing some people. Who have we got anyway? Who have we got? Who joined? Maka. He joins all my leagues. So yeah, this is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and goodbye.